Hi Paula, hi Philadelphia cream cheese, hi ladies, we are down to the wire. There's hours before the final deadline, and I've hesitated whether or not to go ahead and make this video, but I just can't put the cream cheese dreams to rest. So here's my final hurrah. And it's not really a recipe, it's more of a philosophy. Now I know that Paula has a recipe that's very similar to this, but again, along with the keeping of this being a philosophy and not really a recipe, my mind has gone wild with all of the variations that you can do on this recipe, which is what my friend calls butter cake. She got it from her friend who got it from her grandmother, and it's written down on a little card someplace. She gave me the recipe on a post-it with like 5 words on it, and from there I have been making butter cakes about every week. But I'm not going to make 25 butter cakes today because at some point I would like to be able to get into my skinny jeans. This is a dream. Anyways, before we get too far, here's what you do. You start off with a cake mix. Yellow cake, classic. You ignore all of this. Dump that into a bowl along with a stick of melted butter and 2 eggs. Mix that up and then spread it into a greased either jelly roll pan or a cookie sheet that has like a lip around the edge of it. And you put that in there and then set that aside, and into the bowl of my mixer, then I add 8 ounces of cream cheese, another 2 eggs, and then a pound of powdered sugar. Whip that up, scrape the sides a little bit, and then end up pouring it over the top of the cake mix. Put it into the oven at 350 for 30 to 35 minutes, and it becomes it's a ton of cake to take. Perfect for potlucks. It travels really well. It's great for a bake sale. It turns out to be a little ooey gooey like bar cookie. I know everybody calls it butter cake, but it's not really a cake because you can nibble on it all day long. So this is variation number 1 of an infinite amount, which we made with a yellow cake mix, regular cream cheese. Have you seen these? I hoard them at holiday time. They're caramel bits from Kraft, and they're little tiny like chips of Kraft caramels. So I sprinkled those on top along with some chocolate chips and pecans. Yummy. So it's like a caramel turtle butter cake. Or what about this? You could have a chocolate cake and do it the regular way and have a chocolate tuxedo butter cake. Or then you could put some ginger mints on top and add a little bit of peppermint extract. Yummy. Ditch the ginger mints, add some Hershey's cocoa to it and a little bit of crushed candy cane. That would be really great at holiday time. Or how about just having some chocolate chips on it? You could take away the peppermint extract and just have chocolate. Or you could have chocolate and then put a little bit of peanut butter in it. And let's make it a little bit even better and use honey nut cream cheese instead of regular cream cheese. Oh my, the wheels are spinning. You can see where this is headed. How about a red velvet cake? Made that for a dance teacher's birthday party, and it was a hit. How about pumpkin spice? So you get a spice cake, use whichever cream cheese you like if you want to use the regular or the honey nut, and then add about half a cup of pumpkin into the cream cheese topping, or you can even pull some out and do a swirl. I'm sure that would be fabulous. I can't wait to try that. Or we found at our local Trader Joe's a pumpkin cake mix. That would be delicious too. At Easter time, I used a lemon cake, added a little bit of lemon extract to my cream cheese mixture, and then as soon as it came out of the oven, while the cream cheese was still warm, I sprinkled fresh blueberries on it, and the warmth from the cream cheese kind of popped the berries a little bit, and it was lovely. And then you can dust it with powdered sugar right before you serve it. And this cake traveled over 2.5 hours in the car, and it was great. So there's an idea with lemon and blueberries. But what about like a raspberry lemonade? And if you mixed some raspberry jam into your cream cheese, that would be great, I think. How about a strawberry cake with some strawberry cream cheese? That would be perfect for a little girl's pink birthday party because the cake came out very bright pink and it was really, truly cute. And then I added onto the top of the cake after it came out of the oven some diced mango and some kiwi and some strawberries that were drained really well, and that I took to a spring tea, and it was yummy and delicious, like a fancy fruit tart, but it took me 30 minutes to bake it. It was really easy. Or at 4th of July, what if you took a white cake, vanilla cake, and then did a flag design with your blueberries and your strawberries? That would be very cute and delicious and patriotic. Really fun. How about, again with the kids' birthday party theme, you could do a funfetti cake with sprinkles. Can't wait to try this for my son's birthday party, but that's a little ways away. Or we have a dessert in our family, which we absolutely love, and it's very fall and homey, so a gingerbread mix. And then before you put the cream cheese on, spread a little bit of applesauce in between the layers, and we call it brown bears, but if you had that cream cheese in there also, I can't wait to try this. This would be delicious and excellent, and apple and ginger and totally fall, totally delicious. How about we get a German chocolate cake mix, and then you add a little bit of toasted coconut and almond slivers to the top of that, whichever cream cheese you like. I think the honey nut would be really delicious with that one. So German chocolate cake. What about we get the spice cake back, and we put some cinnamon and sugar all over the top of that. Reduce the amount of powdered sugar and add a little bit of brown sugar into that. That sounds really good. This one, I think, is a little bit more adult, but equally delicious. But you get the chocolate cake, and then add a little bit of orange marmalade in between the layers, and some orange zest to your cream cheese, maybe a little bit of orange extract, but chocolate and orange go really, really well together. I think that would be awesome. How about the vanilla cake, which went right here. Vanilla cake with some raspberry jam again, and some fresh peaches right on top after those come out of the oven, like a peach melba. Or how about the original, go back to a yellow cake mix, and then you put some caramel drizzle on, some ice cream topping, and it sounds weird, but a salted caramel, which you could do with a liberal sprinkling of kosher salt. That's salty and sweet. It would be really delicious with the yellow cake mix, or even with the chocolate. I think that would be really yummy. How about chocolate cake mix again, some almonds, some almond extract, and like your favorite candy bar pieces, like either some Score bar or a Heath bar. That would be great, totally crunchy and yummy. And then lastly, but not lastly because, oh, I even have two more. How about some instant coffee packets into the cream cheese and make like a mocha with chocolate, or even with a spice cake? I think that would be really good. And then lastly, what if you did a pineapple cake mix, used the pineapple cream cheese, and did some toasted coconut and maybe some macadamia nuts sprinkled on top of it? As you can see, endless opportunities with fruit, nuts, candy pieces, but every single time the butter cake has come out, and it's totally delicious. It's like a little bar cookie. You could wrap those up as gifts. You could take them to the bake sale. You have a huge pan. Let me show you. And as evidenced, look at that we just kind of chopped right out there and ate overnight. And the edges are great and chewy, and it's totally easy. And I would encourage you to try this, and I would encourage you to pick me as one of your finalists so that I can go to Savannah. Love you guys. Love Paula. Bye.